legends back at a legendary racetrack. You get the latest NASCAR news, results, and highlights delivered straight to your inbox. Never miss a story or last lap pass by subscribing to the official NASCAR newsletter today. Visit NASCAR.com/newsletter. We're riding along with Kevin Harvick, and let's take a ride around this racetrack.
Yeah, so you're in turn one. This corner is completely different than turn three. You want to get your left sides right against that concrete. Accelerate early. You tend to get really tight right there. You hardly have to get on the throttle. You can get tight or loose. This corner, you have to turn really early, because if you don't turn early, you never get to the bottom. Very low grip corner. The hardest corner on the racetrack is turn two. Now these long straightaways, they last forever. And what's interesting is, look at what you're looking at. You're looking at the front end of a wall. No other racetrack do we have that. Lift, go to the bottom. Listen to the gas. So much sooner into the throttle in turn three. Turn four, a lot of throttle. Barely lift, back right to the throttle. Now into the throttle, try to carry as much off the corner. So as we ride along in turn one and two, listen to the difference of how much longer he is out of the throttle in one and two versus what he just was in three and four.
How about 202 miles an hour there?
So you can hear the difference, how he had to lift really early into one versus into three, and really early into two versus four. People look at this racetrack, and from a helicopter, this racetrack looks identical. Turn one looks like turn three. Turn four looks like turn two. I promise you, they are so different. It is amazing. The one and two end of the racetrack has very, very low grip. 3 and 4 end of the racetrack has a lot of grip. What's so difficult for the drivers to adjust, but what's even more difficult for the crew chief is to understand, how can we be so good in turn three and be so bad in turn one? They look the same. They're exactly the same, but they're nowhere near the same.
And we flash back to a week ago, and he might have speed, but they didn't have it on the pit stops. Left issue. And a slow stop for Kevin Harvick on the next stop. And Kevin Harvick wasn't happy about it. Disgusted, to tell you the truth. It's the same thing every week. We just made mistake after mistake. And until we clean that up, we don't have a chance to win races, putting ourselves in a hole every time we make a mistake. It sucks because cars are plenty fast, but we're just not executing.
Listen, his statement about the pit stops in New Hampshire is 100% accurate. Their first two pit stops were 14 and 16 seconds. That is nowhere even in the realm of competitive pit stops. Pit stops need to be low 12 seconds to have competitive pit stops. The question I had all week is, I was a little, I'll say, taken back. That it's one thing to say it on the radio. I'll give Kyle Petty said it this week. I agree with Kyle Petty that drivers and crew chiefs on the radio, while we like to eavesdrop, the fans like to listen in, that's still their only way to communicate. And when you have frustration, you have to air it, and that's part of professional sports and competition. But when a driver chooses to get out and say that to the media, I was a little taken back, because that while I'm not surprised that Kevin Harvick did it, he has been known to do it, it's just something you'd like to handle internally. So what I question, Jeff, is this is something that had plagued the four, it seems, for some time now. Maybe Kevin's finally getting to the point where he feels he has to say it publicly to get something to change, because this weekend we see Jimmy Johnson in qualifying trim. He's wasting practice in qualifying trim because track position matters. You cannot, doesn't matter how fast you are at the Brickyard, if this Ford team continues to have subpar pit stops, they will not win a Brickyard 400.
You know, it's interesting to me, because you have, some people say, well, a driver, saying bad things about a team is hurts the race team. Other people say, you know what, it's just motivating. What I find interesting is at the end of a football game, when a team gets beat by 15, 20 points, 21 points, you don't expect the coach to go in there and say, yeah, it's all good.
A good game.
It's a good game. Good game. Like, this is the big time. And when you are on Kevin Harvick's pit crew, you have to understand that the pressure's going to be turned up. And if you don't want that job, don't take it.
And I'm okay with it, Rick, because he expects the same out of himself. Right.
It is very hot here in Indianapolis, but probably nothing as hot as St. Elmo's shrimp cocktail. It is famous. That cocktail sauce really hot.